The following is a special presentation of First Horizons Greene Sports Zone. This is the Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show. Welcome back to First Horizons Greene Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show, where we cover everything on the diamond down in Baileyton with the North Greene Lady Husky softball team. We'll recap the district championship game and the region tournament and look ahead at what's next for the Lady Huskies. But first, before we do that, as always, we need to get a break in for our sponsors first. So we'll be right back after these messages here on First Horizons Greene Sports Zone. The Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show is brought to you by Gateway Ford Nissan, Tommy's Plumbing, and the Baileyton Drug Company. Welcome back to First Horizons Greene Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show, where we cover everything on the field with the North Greene Lady Husky softball team. As always, I'm joined here with Lady Huskies head coach Avery Weems. Coach,
hey,
how's it going?
Good. Busy day here. We got graduation tonight.
Well, you do have graduation. Busy week.
Yeah.
Between regions and graduation, and now we can talk about it. Sectionals on Friday. So it's been a busy week. Not too many games to talk about. 3 games, 3 wins, 2 championships. A lot of fun stuff to talk about, though.
Yeah.
We came in here last Thursday and we previewed a district championship at Unaka High School with Cloudland, and you take that one by a final score of 7-1. They get on top with 1 run on the top of the first, I think first pitch of the game, actually.
Yep, a lead-off home run to start the game.
And then you score 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, ride that until the 7th. So how good of a win was that on Thursday to take home the district championship?
It was a really good win, really exciting win. The girls, I think, really enjoyed it. They were energetic the whole game, and we had that, I guess, rough start to the game, but Hannah bounced back really well and threw a really good game for us. And defensively, we were sharp, and we had a pretty good effort offensively. I think we scored several there in several consecutive innings to kind of bounce back after they took the lead. I think we took the lead in the second inning and then just continued adding on after that. It's just a really good effort from the girls.
And winning back-to-back district championships now, I know you talked about wanting to win the regular season. You get that, and then that's when you turn your focus into the tournament. And obviously you want to defend your crown from the year before, and you always want to win the championship. So how good was it to make it back-to-back for those girls?
It was really good, and I'm sure that was that was the goal for us. You want to win your conference first, but once we got in the postseason, we want to win our district championship and then region and everything along the way. So just something to check off, and it's a really good accomplishment for just those girls to be able to do it in back-to-back years. And
Thursday was a very important win also. We spoke about it before the game, and you spoke about it after the game because that determined who hosts regions. So winning that district championship gave you that opportunity to host more games here in the region tournament, and it looked like it was fruitful for you.
Yeah.
You host Hancock County on Monday, and you pick up a 10-0 win over them to start out the Region 1-1A tournament. So how good was it to start that hot in the region tournament and keep the season going?
Yeah, it was exactly what we were looking for, just to get off to a good start there. And I think we jumped out 5-0 in the first inning. And just getting off to a quick start and feeling like we've got a little cushion there. But then we continued building on that lead there for several innings. So just a good effort there offensively. Thought they had good approaches. It didn't feel like, I know after the game we looked and we had 9 hits, and that was more than I thought we had. It just didn't feel like we had hit the ball real hard, but we did put it in play, and we got a little help from them there. But if you'll put it in play and run the bases, I mean, teams will do that. So it's just something we've got to continue to do, is put pressure on the other team.
And then going into last night, the one that's more fresh on your mind, the region championship game, another game with Cloudland. I looked at it before we started. Your 3rd game with Cloudland in your last 4 games, and then your 4th game with Cloudland in your last 8. It always seems like it's that way, where no matter if it's in softball or girls basketball, Cloudland and North Greene meet so much. But you met down here in Baileyton last night for the region championship, and you take home a 7-3 win to make it 4 straight region championships. How good did last night feel?
It was an excellent feeling, especially to be able to do it here at home. And I was just really proud of the girls. I thought they played a good game, and they just went out there and made it happen. I thought we had good at bats all night. I thought we played pretty good on defense most of the night, and I thought Hannah pitched a good game there. So just a real well-rounded effort from them.
And I know 4 in a row is hard to do in a lot of things, whether it's just win 4 consecutive games, but winning 4 straight region championships is an incredibly tough thing to do. And it started, I think, even before you were a part of the coaching staff here. So how much does that serve as a testament to how well this program is ran, bringing home 4 straight region championships?
I certainly just think it speaks to the girls we've had. Even before I was on the staff at all, I guess the first out of that 4-year stretch would have been, what year would that have been? 2023. And they went to the state tournament that year, but region champs, they hosted a sub-state game, won a home sub-state game, and that was a good group of seniors. Then after that, I think it was Haley Bailey and Heidi Harmon were the seniors, and they had a good career here and were good leaders for us. And last year we had Lauren Blevins and Jordan Marsh. That was another just good group, good senior leaders there. And then now we've got good senior leadership now. So I just think we've had a bunch of good classes in a row. And really it is the girls that make it happen. I don't feel like we do anything special really as coaches besides just try to put them in the right spot. So we don't field any ground balls. We don't get any hits. We don't strike anybody out. We just are fortunate to have good girls playing for us. So it really is just a testament to them.
Talking about some of those girls also, I know looking back to the district championship, Tate interviewed Hannah Brooks, and then last night after the region championship, he interviewed Traylon Sutherland. Those were 2 that I think were a huge part to your success, knowing that Traylon had a lot of multi-hit games here recently, and Hannah's done a great job at shutting opposing offenses down. So how much have both of those girls meant to your all success here recently in the postseason?
They've both been just huge instrumental pieces of it. Hannah's had a real good postseason pitching, and she's been good offensively too. And then Traylon has really swung a hot bat for us, I guess, the past couple weeks. So I'm just really proud of both of them, and really proud of Traylon because she kind of didn't have a very good start to the season. I think she'd agree with that. She kind of slumped a little bit to start the season, and I think she worked hard, and she just kept at it. I mean, a lot of times, those slumps aren't forever. If you just keep at it and keep working, eventually you'll dig your way out of it. And she has in a big way, and she's been really good for us down the stretch here in the most important part of the season.
I think Traylon's 7 for 9 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, that sounds right. She's been tearing it up.
That's pretty impressive going through and counting the RBIs and runs too. It's impressive to see that she's contributing in that way every game too. I think 7 for 9 with 7 RBIs. With a lot of extra base hits too.
Yeah.
So coming alive at the right time, kind of like Maddie Phillips had done recently also. And you kind of need that with some of those players. Sometimes you struggle throughout the season, but sometimes it's just about playing the best at the best time.
Yeah, and I think you spoke about Maddie there. I think I talked last time about just how proud we were of her, where she had kind of had a rough season in parts there, but she's really stuck with it, stayed after and worked hard on her own. And she's really come alive for us in a big way here at the end. And I think the other girls seeing a senior do that and see how it works out for her, I think it's good senior leadership and sets a good example for those other girls to do the same thing.
Well, she'll have graduation tonight, and then tomorrow she'll have sectionals.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. We'll talk about the sectional round for the Lady Huskies, who they play, and everything that you can expect from that game. But first, we need to get a word in from our sponsors first. So we'll be right back after a quick message from them here on First Horizons Greene Sports Zone.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show, where we cover everything on the diamond with the North Greene Lady Husky softball team. As always, I'm joined here with Lady Huskies head coach Avery Weems, and we've got the most important game of the season up to date on the horizon, just a little over 24 hours away. You're back in the sectionals round again for this would be the 4th straight year, and it's Wartburg Central, same team that came down here 2 years ago and played in the same exact game. Friday, 6 o'clock, with a trip to the state tournament on the line. What's your expectations going into it?
It's kind of hard to answer that, just because we don't know them real well, especially compared to like how well we know like a Cloudland or somebody. But we'll certainly dig and try to figure out some stuff about them, and we've already started doing that a little bit. But we know they're a good team. They whooped our tail here 2 years ago, and they've got some of those same players still on this team. So we know they'll be a really tough bunch. Know they've got good pitching, good catching. I guess defensively, I'm not sure past that really. I hadn't got to watch a whole lot of them, but I know their battery there is good, and that pitcher is a good hitter as well. And you look at the record, and they're 16-12, but then you look and see who they've played, and you're like, holy cow! They've played Alcoa twice,
Eagleton,
Kingston twice, Eagleton twice, Anderson County. Can't remember if they played Bearden or if that was Oliver Springs, but just played a really brutal schedule, especially early in the season. I think they played Alcoa like the last game of the regular season too, so that's been recent. But and then they played, I guess, 4 or 5 games against Oliver Springs, and we know they're good. So they certainly will be battle tested, and we expect them to be a really tough bunch, really good team.
And I know I asked you this question about regionals and districts and how much excitement there is, but is there more excitement going into a sectionals game knowing what's on the line if you win that one?
Maybe. It's certainly exciting knowing that, if you win that, you get to extend your season, go to the state tournament, but you really can't get overly excited. You can't let the moment get to you. You still got to go through everything just like normal. I mean, we'll still go through, normal pregame warm-ups. We'll do the lineups and anthem, and then it's just a softball game. You got to get 21 outs and throw it across the plate and look to hit hard. And it's still the same game. You just can't get caught up in the spotlights of it being a sub-state game. But it certainly is exciting knowing what you're playing for, though.
And I know we spoke about 4 straight region championships and 4 straight sectionals games, but winning those region championships means that you've hosted all 4 of those sectionals games now. So how fortunate is that each and every year that you've been able to play in this sectional round over the last 4 years, you've been able to do it here in Baileyton?
It's been really important, and just a really big deal for our community and for our school and our team. We certainly love getting those extra home games and playing those big games in front of our home crowd and our home field. It's important to us, important to the girls. But at the same time, you still have to go out there and play. I mean, playing at home certainly don't mean you can't lose. Last time we played Wartburg here at home in Sub-State, they wore us out. So we certainly hope that we go out there Friday and play well and can get it done.
And looking at the experience factor also, I like to look at that when it comes into the postseason and especially in sectionals and the state tournament. A lot of the players last year didn't have that experience because a lot of them were freshmen last year. I think you only had maybe 3 players from last year's team that had really had a lot of that experience in the state tournament or in sectionals. Now you've mainly got almost a whole full team that has, with the expense of some transfers and a freshman entering the program. So how much do you think that experience from last year's run through sectionals and into the state tournament will help pay off going into this game?
I certainly hope it pays off, and I hope it helps. And it does make you feel, I guess, a little calmer and a little more confident knowing you've got girls that have been there. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still just softball, and those girls that haven't been there, I mean, it's just go out there and play. I mean, just relax and go get it done. So the experience is certainly calming, and it's good to know you've got that, but I don't think it necessarily makes or breaks you.
And it's always an exciting night. I know you mentioned it's big for the community too. And Friday, 6 o'clock here at home in Baileyton against Wartburg Central with a trip to the state tournament on the line. Any last thoughts going into tomorrow's game?
No, just come out here and watch some softball if you don't have anything to do.
And it's weird only talking about one game.
I know.
It's the only time of the year where you do an interview and you only preview one game. But when it's that one game, there's a lot more that goes into it. Is there more focus that goes into a sectionals game?
Yeah. I mean, I would think so. I mean, we certainly put a little more effort into scouting our opponent for that game, especially because you don't know them. You want to try to figure out as much as possible about who you're going to play. Whereas, like Cloudland, we've played them 5 times, so like there wasn't a whole lot of scouting that goes into figuring out what Cloudland's going to do last night. We played them enough. We knew what they were going to do. They knew what we were going to do. So it's certainly a different aspect as far as that goes. But I would say, yeah, definitely a little more focused. And then we do have a practice today. We won't have our seniors because they got to get ready for graduation. But hopefully those underclassmen will be out there getting it done and being focused and trying to get ready to play.
But once again, Friday, 6 o'clock here at North Greene High School in Baileyton. North Greene versus Wartburg Central in the sectionals round with a trip to the state tournament on the line. I don't know what I was thinking there. On the line, under the lights. We'll go ahead and say that. But it's here. It's the opportunity to go back to the state tournament. Best of luck, unless you've got anything else you'd like to add.
You've got it.
That's all we've got. Thank you all for watching another edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Avery Weems Show. Look forward to seeing you next week here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.